is their IMSA car. Like when it takes off in electric mode and then fires the freaking motor. Dude, that thing is sick.
What's up, everybody? We are back. The two car guys are back on the podcast, and we have a very interesting podcast this week, or at least we hope we think it's interesting.
I believe it's interesting. It's going to be a good time. Welcome to the party.
welcome to the podcast. Welcome to the party. So we're going to start off this week with a quick little game that John and I have been talking about for a minute. We want to do two of them. So we're going to do one that is greatest supercars of all time, and we're going to do one that is greatest drivers of all time. And John, you have to rank them 1 through 5. Blind reaction, right? So without knowing what's coming next, you're gonna have to rank these guys, and they're gonna be all over the place.
Let's go.
All right. So without knowing what's coming next, let's start with greatest race car drivers. All right.
Okay.
We're gonna come in hot. Dale Earnhardt.
Dale Earnhardt, number 4.
Ooh, 4. That's low. That's low for the Intimidator.
Because I don't know what's coming next.
Okay. So, all right.
I'm gonna go with 4. The Intimidator.
All right. Jim Clark.
Oh man. Number 3.
3. Oh yes. Man, I would have put him above Dale Earnhardt as well. I feel that.
Okay.
So you still got 1, 2, and 5 open.
Yes.
Right. Okay. Michael Schumacher.
2.
Okay.
2.
All right. Richard Petty.
I've got 1, 2, and 5.
No, you just have 1 and 5 left. That's it, buddy. 1 and 5.
Poor Richard. Hey, man. I'm not a NASCAR fan, so number 5.
Oh. All right. So I was going back and forth on this. I was trying to throw you a curveball, but we're going to stick with the original one. That leaves you Ayrton Senna at number 1.
I'll take it.
You feel good about that list?
I will take it. I'm sorry for all the Earnhardt fans and the Richard Petty fans. If you're a NASCAR fan and you watch our channel, please don't hate us for this.
I mean, to be fair, I think a lot of people can agree with this list. You did a really good job, I think.
Strategic.
I mean, if you look, Ayrton Senna is probably my number 1,
yes.
and you put the right. I think you put the right people in the right order. So,
okay.
But don't get me wrong,
John wins.
I'm a huge fan of the King, and I'm a huge fan of the Intimidator. So
absolutely, man,
it is what it is.
Look, I love all things racing. Don't let me say
That's
that.
Right.
But yeah. Anyways.
All right. So the next one, I think this one might be even harder for you because you and I talked about this before. People are tough, right? But cars, we feel like we know cars, but there's a lot of cars that we really love.
Absolutely.
So it's going to make it hard, right?
Okay.
So greatest supercars of all time, top 5. Rank the upcoming cars without knowing what's coming next. Are you ready?
I believe so.
Okay. Porsche Carrera GT.
Carrera GT. 3.
Okay, that's strong. That's out strong. The gate. Okay,
yeah, strong out the gate. 3.
Lamborghini Miura.
Dude, that's like the poster car, man. That is the car.
What started it all?
And the Countach are like the poster cars for me. So I'm gonna say 2 for the Miura.
Okay, so we got 3 and 2 taken care of.
Yes.
All right, Ferrari F40. That size said it all. Like, I just know because you're gonna have to put something in there. It's gonna have to be 1 or 4.
4 for the F40. Ooh. That's not a low ranking. I want people to know that that's not a low ranking. It's still in my top 5.
Okay. All right. So we got 2 left.
Okay.
Bugatti Veyron.
All right. 5 for the Veyron. Something crazy is coming next. It's got to be.
All right. So we've got the last one, McLaren F1.
Oh, 100%. Number 1. All right, cool.
100%. How you feel about that ranking? Was it good?
Let's go through it. So 1 is McLaren F1.
Yep.
2 is
the Miura.
3 is
the Porsche Carrera GT.
Carrera GT. 4 is Ferrari F40.
F40, correct.
And then number 5 is the Veyron.
Veyron, yep.
I'm happy with it. I'm happy.
Feel good.
With
You know what? I'll give you one chance to switch something up.
All right, so I'm gonna move. I'm sticking with it, man. I'm sticking with it. I'm sticking with it.
All right, so that's
what would yours be
that's his final
if you were to do
list.
your 5?
I mean, it'd be pretty similar. You know me, the McLaren F1's up at the top. I'd probably put the Ferrari F40 at 2.
Yeah,
and have the Miura at 3. The I gotta say probably the Bugatti at 4 and the Porsche Carrera GT at 5.
Okay,
and
I'd say mine. It
I take
vary.
nothing away from the Carrera. I love the Carrera. It's the last analog supercar.
Yeah.
But I feel like there's some heavy hitters on that
It's
list.
the manual though that's like click, 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 click.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
You can't go
with
wrong
that with that wooden shift knob.
V10 screaming behind
awesome
you.
car.
Like, let's go, man.
Awesome
Like,
car.
yes.
All right, so let's get into it. We'll start talking about our big topics for this week. I think what we want to talk about, because it's very timely, it just happened.
Yes.
How about Formula One's worst kept secret?
Right. Yeah. Like, okay. No one knew this was coming, but
dude,
come on.
Okay,
man.
look,
like,
if you guys haven't seen it, it was on Instagram like earlier this year. I'm talking like February.
Right.
There was a video where they were showing Valtteri Bottas a Cadillac Escalade.
Yes.
And he opened the door and he's like rubbing his hand on the seat, and he's like, "Oh, this car has a nice seat. I really like this seat. You know, I could get used to this seat." And I was like,
yeah,
dude,
like,
we
come
know,
on, man.
we know. Stop messing around.
Like, what did you think of Perez? Do you think that one came out of left field to an extent?
No,
or you
not at
thought,
all.
I didn't think
not
so
at all.
either.
I knew he was coming back.
Yeah, 100%.
At the end of the day, dude, he brings so much money.
The fan following too,
and the fan following. Well,
yes.
I mean, he's sponsored by like Kit Kat and a bunch of these other folks, right? And he brings so much money. And when we were in Mexico City for the race, first of all, if you haven't been to Mexico City, don't listen to anybody. It was not like, I never felt like we were ever in a dangerous area. The restaurants were amazing. The people were amazing. The race was incredible, and it was Checo Perez everywhere, dude. Everywhere was Checo Perez.
Absolutely,
it was awesome.
Yeah, he is the
we're
home
in the
favorite,
race.
no
They're
doubt.
like Checo the whole time.
Yeah, you know one of the other things I was wondering too is because he brings BWT, right? Isn't that like his big sponsor backing? Was the water company that loves to use pink on all the cars and everything?
So I knew that he had BWT when he was with Racing Point, right?
Yeah.
And when he was with Force India.
Yeah.
But BWT didn't follow him when he went to Red Bull, obviously.
That's right. Yeah. So I just know if maybe he was going to pull that over there and we're going to end up with pink Cadillacs, because that would be a thing that I could see happening, right?
I'm not going to lie. I think the Cadillac should be yellow. First and foremost, I think it should be yellow.
Okay.
Don't know why. I just kind of like the yellow and black.
Right.
We'll talk maybe about another car that just came out that's yellow and black that's related. But I do like the yellow and black theme. I think gold and black, even though it's more like their badging color, I think that's the wrong move for them, because I think it's going to like blend into all the other cars on the track. If you put a yellow car on the track, it's going to look amazing. However, not gonna lie, I think a pink Cadillac would be kind of legit.
That'd be pretty sick, right? Like,
I think
that's what I was thinking earlier. I was like,
Yeah.
man, if VWT's his big sponsor, he brings them in.
Sponsored
and
by
then they
Mary
end up with
Kay.
a pink Cadillac. It just kind of fits like the American,
Dude,
thing.
I'm telling
I
you
could see
right
that.
now,
I could see
it would
that.
be pretty cool.
Now,
Here's
got
the
a
thing.
question for you. Oh.
Do you think that they will do the reveal next year like they did it for 75, where they rent out O2 and do the whole like cars coming out and the videos and all that stuff? Do you think they'll do? It was a lot, but it was cool.
And I think so. I think they will. I think it was a hit for the fans. I think they pulled off what they were trying to pull off.
Yeah.
So possibly making it a new thing. It's another F1 thing, right?
Hot take. Come
Yeah,
at
go
me in the
next.
comments if you want to. However, do you feel like, because I do you feel like F1 is becoming more show than pure racing?
Yes.
Yeah,
I think so. I think it's gotten very much more show and less pure racing.
It feels entertainment. It almost feels
100%.
like it's kind of going down the row of like WWE sort of thing, right? Where people are coming out to music and stuff's happening and this and that, you know?
Yes. I think the entertainment factor has been turned up to 10 since in the last 10 years. In the last 10 years, Formula One has made a massive transition, but they're bringing in a buku of money to do these things. So
but the thing is, do you think they're losing sight of the purity of motorsports and just grabbing this money? Because they're getting money from everywhere, dude. I mean,
I don't want to think that because I love Formula One.
I do too.
For what it is.
I do too.
So,
you know I love Formula One.
I don't want to think that they're just diluting the sport with some, show, mirroring glasses and all that and created drama, which there's a lot of that.
I mean, I'm not trying to stir the pot right now.
Yeah.
But there's an argument that's going around right now that that's what happened in 21, right? That it was all about the show, that it was more important to have that all exciting last lap, regardless of who won, right? Regardless of who won.
Bring this back.
I'm just saying, regardless of who won, right? If it was Piastri and Lando, they would have done the same thing because they wanted it, they needed it, right? When was the last time it's been that close?
That was an awesome season, though.
It was an awesome season.
Such an awesome season.
But you know what though? This is an awesome season.
Yeah,
like we're in the midst of a really killer season. And I know it feels weird because we've been off for 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Right?
I'm ready for this weekend. Formula One's back.
I am ready for this weekend. You have no idea. Now the bad news is I might be in California, so I'll have to watch it 6 a.m. instead of 9 a.m. like a normal person. So.
Everyone, he is going on vacation in California, so don't let him pity you with a story that, oh no, I'm in California and I must watch it at 6 a.m.
I mean, I'm going to be out there doing work stuff for us, you know?
Fun stuff for us.
To be fair, if you love what you do, you never work a day in your life, right? So I love doing stuff for this podcast, so, you know.
Oh, shucks, man. You're hearing that he's doing it for you.
I'm doing it for you guys. Yeah. No, so I mean, yes, this is the worst kept secret in motorsports. I think right now we say at least one time that they do a pink Cadillac, and I think if they do the show, and they have the whole like unveiling and all the lights and everything and all that craziness, right?
Yeah.
They do it to one piece at a time.
Yes.
Do you remember that song?
Yeah.
Where he basically built that ridiculous Cadillac one piece at a time, right?
Yes. Yeah.
They do that whole song. They show the car being made, and then they roll
the
out.
tires on and everything.
Yes.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool, man.
Yes. And then they roll out.
Absolutely.
Dude, that would be so sick.
So,
wait, before we go anywhere, how excited are you to see Valtteri doing press? Like,
yeah.
I already love him doing his cycling stuff and the water stuff. Like all the stuff he's been doing lately is hilarious.
It's been great.
Did
you see him? He did the suit and like the American flag and like fell off the thing.
Yeah,
that was amazing.
Yes, I'm telling you right now.
Let's go.
We're in for a season of him doing this.
Oh, so here's the question. Keep the mullet. He's going to go full in. I just expect him in blue jeans and like cowboy boots for the rest of the season.
How great would it be if the like racing bib, racing
the
outfit
racing suit was
look like overalls
Levi?
or something?
I hope
that would be the greatest ever.
I want it to be a little bit more like suit and tie. You know what I mean? But that would be hilarious.
No, I want him to be like
tuxedo
overalls,
t-shirt.
Tuxedo He could do that to Vegas, right? Tuxedo t-shirt with a bow tie.
What if Cadillac like is totally like gonna play Aston Martin for the whole like 007 like suit and tie versus like Cadillac is like the opposite? 100%.
I'm telling you, it would be the greatest ever. It'd be the great. Cadillac can have so much fun with this, right?
Yeah.
But let's not forget, like Cadillac means business. Like they've been racing in the 24 hours and in was it Petit Le Mans, right?
Yeah.
All the the IMSA series, and they are killing it.
Dude, you want to hear a cool startup? Is their IMSA car? Like when it takes off in electric mode and then fires the freaking motor. Dude, that thing is sick.
Dude, it's awesome.
Like,
if you guys haven't watched that, I'll try to clip it in here. We'll see if we can do it. But if not, go look it up.
Good to disconnect.
Go ahead, Zach. It is so sick because
it is awesome,
it kind of rolls out and then all of a sudden you hear it fire, and it's got to be one of the best sounds I've ever heard.
Dude, I'm not a hybrid car guy, but I'm going to tell you, that sound when that thing fires up, I'm like, dude, that's pretty sick. It's almost like a Revuelto, and like starting an EV mode and then fires on the street. It just hammers away, dude. Oh, so good.
It's awesome.
Car
it's
guy
awesome.
stuff.
Car guy stuff for sure.
Yes.
So okay. So here's the question of the day before we get off of this topic.
All right.
Are they going to have a number 1, number 2 driver? If so, who is it going to be?
That's a tough one, man. That's a tough one because both drivers are
everybody
very
said they're very capable. And if you watch Drive to Survive, everybody said on Drive to Survive last year when they weren't like naming Lando the number 1 driver, everybody said that was the wrong move, right?
Yeah.
So you would think that they would have to have a number 1 driver unless they pull a McLaren and they're like, what do they call it? Not papaya rules, but like dungarees rules or whatever,
I have a bigger question for you. Who do you think is going to be the team principal at Cadillac?
It's not going to be Christian Horner.
You don't think so?
So Cadillac came out today and vehemently denied that they've even talked to him.
Really?
Yeah.
I've heard different. So I don't know. Maybe.
I'd like to see Christian Horner back on the grid. I like his energy on the grid.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not here to judge. I don't know if any of the stories we heard about him are true or not.
Right.
But he is a fierce competitor. He is a good team principal. He won 7 championships with Red Bull. He had 5 or 6 different drivers that have all won champions with that.
He built the whole Red Bull program. Yeah. I mean, from the ground up. Yeah. He is the type of person that could take Cadillac to the next level. And make them something.
That's the thing, right? Here we are. I was in London for the F1 race when he got let go.
Yeah.
We are now going into the end of the summer break, and we still have no clarity on why they let him go.
Yeah, it's been the things I've heard just don't make sense to what it could be, and it couldn't have been performance. I mean, outside of the fact,
it definitely wasn't performance. I mean, if you're gonna knock the poor guy because his driver's in 3rd place right now, right, and I mean, maybe he jumped the gun a little bit with
Liam Lawson,
with Checo. Maybe he jumped the gun a little bit with Lawson. Maybe he jumped the gun a little bit with Yuki,
or maybe he was under pressure from people outside of him. And
sure
that's the question.
I'm sure
mark
Helmut
too
Marko is a huge reason why he's making these changes.
Who was making the driver decisions that pushed him to this point? They were rolling through second drivers, man. I mean, we can go all the way back to Kvyat. Kvyat. He never even got the chance for second seat. That was the move for Max. And then it was basically from Daniel Ricciardo on has just been a revolving door of people coming in and out. And I can't 100% say that Christian Horner's the reason of that.
No, I can't either. I think a lot of it, we talked about some of it being the car and stuff like that. And it's just, it is what it is. But anyway, moving on to another topic in this week's podcast. While I was in Car Week, I got to see some really amazing cars, and we saw all kinds of stuff. We posted a bunch of shorts on the channel so far. We've done some stuff on Instagram. If you haven't seen our Instagram, I got to go into the BMW house. I got to go into the Aston Martin house. But one of the cars I don't know that anybody saw coming, I know I didn't see coming, was a supercar from Corvette.
Oh, yeah. That thing. Oh, man. Let's go C9, baby. Oh, dude, it's interesting. And
it's got a canopy on it.
Yes.
Right, so it reminds me of kind of like the KTM Crossbow, and the Solus GT, right. Except for the fact that it's 2-seater. It has fixed cushions So the
Right.
steering wheel and the pedals move, but the seat doesn't move, right?
Right.
It's in every definition of the word, it's a supercar,
Yeah.
right? It's impractical. It's crazy fast, right? I mean, it's got active air all over the place.
It's basically got me speechless. I'm looking at it right now, and I'm just thinking, wow.
It's cool.
It's a cool car, man, and everything
Yeah.
about it is cool. Like,
So here's
there's
the
nothing where I
$1
look
million
at it.
question, right? If the ZR1X is $300,000,
Oh, how much is this thing going to be?
$1 million.
I mean, I don't know if there's a day where Chevrolet can put a bow tie on something and get $1 million for it. I just don't.
Well, that's why they put the little wings on it.
That's why they never even put a Chevy bow tie on it. Yeah. I'll tell you, man. I look at it like the SRT program back in the day for Dodge. I think we may have talked about this in the past, but they tried to split off from Dodge completely and just make it SRT, and it was going to focus on performance vehicles like Corvette. And I think they're trying to do that with the Corvette brand at this point.
I hope they are, honestly. You and I talked about that before. You want to get premium money for that car, spin that sucker off, right? Yes. But Dodge has not
have a supercar, have a
dude. Dodge has not had luck doing that, man. They spun off the Ram. The Ram kind of like was their own thing, and then they ended up bringing the Ram back under the Jeep, dealership, right? So they have a Ram Jeep dealership,
right?
And then they spun off
SRT,
Grand Cherokee, right?
Yes, as its own thing.
So they spun off Grand Cherokee as its own thing, and it's still being sold in the same building. So it doesn't feel special. It doesn't feel different. If you want to do it, you've got to have its own. It's got to be like Genesis and and Hyundai or
I feel like that too. You've got to be a certain dealer to own Corvette as an option. Yeah. And everybody else can sell Chevrolets all day, but Corvette, it's Corvette only. Because they're getting to a point too where the techs at these dealerships. I know the dealership I bought mine from. Love them to death. I'll buy another car from you. I promise. They were even like, "Hey, man, just you might not want to have it worked on under this roof." And it's like, okay, that's cool.
To be fair,
I respect
they're coming
that.
out. But to be fair, they're coming out with stuff so quickly.
Yeah,
it's not the skill set at these places that is the downfall. The training. And sometimes it's not even that. Sometimes the new cars require a new computer or a new diagnostic tool or something that that dealership just doesn't have at that point, right? Yeah. And I don't remember if you remember GM in general when they brought out the Hummer, right? They recalled the batteries on those Hummers, and they couldn't get them out of the cars because they weighed 10,000 pounds. Yeah. They had to get a special jack, and not every dealership could afford to get the jack. It's
unreal that they would put it on the dealer though at that point.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean? Like it's
just on you, buddy.
Crazy to me. Like, hey man, by the way, you want to service this thing? You got to buy this jack. Where do I get the jack? Oh, it's from our supplier. So we're gonna cut too. Like whatever.
But I mean, the other thing is, right? If you can do that, you're setting yourself apart from other dealerships.
Yes.
And you're saying, oh, I have this new diagnostic tool. We talked in the last episode about that 3D imaging tool that uses AI, right? If you're saying, "Oh, my dealership has that," then people are going to want to come in and check it out.
Yeah, Well, even when they come out with the carbon wheels for the Corvettes, right? This was so new to Chevy dealerships that there was like videos all over the internet of people like, "Hey, man, I got a flat," and the dealer couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. They had to send it to a specialty shop to even get it done.
Yeah, because those wheels are very unique, and like there's a couple places around here that won't even touch them. You have to take them to like a specialty tire shop. But I mean that's the good news that came out of Chevrolet this week, right? Yeah. The bad news that came out of Chevrolet this week.
Yeah, well, there's a bit of a fire risk if you own a Z06 or a ZR1. It's very possible while you're getting gas, you could burn your car to the ground. So that's not good.
Okay, so. I'm not going to sit here and talk trash on Corvette right now because at the end of the day, we've seen this at every level, right? Yeah. We saw GT3s. If you guys remember the classic Top Gear episode with Richard Hammond where he had ordered his GT3 and they gave him oven mitts as GT3 driving gloves because it might catch on fire, right?
Right.
We just saw a guy this weekend at Car Week that his freaking
Oh, the
McLaren
675
caught on fire. Yeah.
Yep, 675 LT. And they never did say what the cause of the fire was, but it was very random and weird.
It looked like it was some sort of cable or
Electrical.
something, but yeah. But I mean, at the end of the day, is these engines run surprisingly hot.
Yeah.
A lot of heat in that engine bay. There's a lot of stuff that's going on, and it doesn't take much for something to go bad.
Flame on.
Right.
But what the recall basically what it attests to was any car with a cooling fan on the driver's side, right underneath the gas cap, was pulling the vapors of the fuel in and then igniting, and that's what was causing it. So
that sounds like a poor design.
Well, I mean, but all these supercars have coolers like that. I mean, the McLaren does, but this just happens to be one where they're going to change some kind of filler neck. I was watching a video on it before this. They're going to change the filler neck and change some kind of design in it, and that part isn't readily available right now. So they did a stop sell on the cars until it is. And so right now, if you've got your ZR1 on order or your Z06 on order, you're not going to be able to get your car until that's fixed.
Oh, wow.
But the other thing, too, if you currently own the car, they're saying make sure you're following the procedure and you're not like, you know how like you'll go to $11.99 and you're like, man, I can get it to $12, right? You're trying to round up when you're clicking your gas pump. Well, they're saying not to do that. Make sure that you let it
when I was in my 20s.
I mean,
I ain't worried about that now. When that thing clicks off, I'm done. Like,
no,
it's already $100. I'm out. Like, I don't even care anymore. Yeah, but
it's like if it's like a 1 cent more or something. So what they're saying is they don't want you to overfill the car and create this problem that can burn your car to the ground. What's really
funny, and I, this is more of a sciencey thing. People don't realize it's not the fuel that burns, not the liquid that burns, the vapor that's burning.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
And so the vapor is actually more dangerous than the fuel itself. You know.
So you could take a can of gas and throw a lit cigarette into the can of gas and it'll put it out.
Yeah, it'll go out.
But if you light a lighter beside that can, very high chance it's going to be a lot of fire.
Very high chance that you are going to take a one-way trip to the ER.
Yes. You will gladly regret that decision very quickly.
Express trip to the ER. Have fun. Let us know how your copay goes.
Yes, it doesn't feel good.
No. Okay, so the last thing we want to talk about this week is, and we kind of touched on it a second ago, there's been a couple things that have come out of Car Week. So I actually got a chance to go to Car Week this year again. This is my 5th year. John is yet to come with me. He didn't go with me this year. It was my fault. I fully admit it.
It was your fault.
I fully take responsibility.
I still blame you for this.
I fully take responsibility. But we had a really amazing trip. I actually took one of my friends out there, and we did as much as we could. The problem with going to Car Week is if you want to see everything, you can't. Like, there's just not enough hours in the day, right? If you get up first thing in the morning and you get lucky enough to get invited to one of the houses or something like that, great. You're going to be there for a couple hours, and then you go to the next place and you've missed 15 things, right? There's a guy on Instagram, I have to look him up, but his name is like... it's like Amazing Cars Atlanta or something like that. Okay. He is like Johnny on the spot. He was killing it at Car Week this year. Okay. He was at all the different, places, and he was catching all these cars. They were getting unloaded and stuff like that. That's great, right? And if you're into car spotting and that's what you want to do, that's awesome, and you can see tons of cars that way.
Right.
The problem is if you want to get into things like the Quail, the Motolux, right? The Concourse. First of all, it's all crazy expensive, right? Oh, yeah. The Motolux is $800. It's like $700 and change. The Quail this year was like $2,000, I think. And Concourse Day All Gone was $500 and change, right? I mean, you're $3,000-$4,000 in like quick,
That's
but
a lot.
I will tell you, this year, every year seems to feel a little bit different, right? The first year I went, it was very chill. It was during the pandemic. It was, we were kind of on the heels of pandemic, like things were kind of lightening up, and it wasn't as crazy. Fast forward a little bit, and it got crazier and crazier and crazier. And I think now we're just in a world where, you guys are listening to us. You guys are on Instagram. You guys are on TikTok. And there are so many people out there that want to get this content and want to share it first.
Oh yeah.
That it was madhouse. It was an
feeding
absolute
frenzy,
madhouse.
basically.
It really was. And I will tell you, and I noticed this the other day, hype is real. Like a couple years ago when I went, you couldn't go 5 feet without seeing a Huracan.
Right.
Like everybody had them. Every influencer had a Huracan. Every guy from, every, actor / model from LA had a Huracan. They were up there with their boys, right? And then it was Urus's for a while, right? Everybody had Urus's and that sort of thing. This year was the year of the GT3 RS.
Oh, really?
I have never seen so many GT3 RSs in my entire life. And
Volkswagen Beetle. Volkswagen Beetle.
It got to the point where I was looking at them and I was like, oh, look, there's another YSAC package. Like, there's a blue one. There's a green one. I love that car. I saw a bright
car, dude.
I saw a bright green one today.
Yeah.
That I really like. I wouldn't buy one right now.
I don't know, man.
I wouldn't buy one right now. It's a lot of car. It's an amazing car. It's fun to drive. It sounds awesome. But everybody freaking has one. Like, if you want to stand out at Car Week,
you buy a Z06.
I mean, there were a couple Z06s. I saw a couple ZR1s. If you want to stand out at Car Week, like, your Aston would have been a showstopper at Car Week.
Really? That's because it's different, I guess. Yeah.
100%. 100%.
Cool.
Yeah.
That would have been fine.
The BMW would have shut it down at Car Week. I mean, it's just, and I didn't see a ton of, I saw hardly any 600 LTs, which was crazy.
Yeah.
In fact, I went to the launch for the new McLaren 750 LM last night, 750 SLM. And they lined up all the customer cars in the back, and it was like 720s, 765s, 675s, Arturas, no 600 LTs.
You were there.
I was there.
Yes. What were you in?
I was in the 600 LT.
I was going to say, if you didn't take the McLaren to the McLaren event, slap your hand.
So I did take it. We were actually going to take the truck. We were actually going to take the truck. I wanted to take the McLaren. I called my friend. I said, hey, we're going to this event. He's like, why would you drive down 285 at rush hour in the McLaren? And I was like, I don't know. It's a McLaren event. I want to go in the McLaren.
I would have definitely taken that. I would have taken a back road weird way to get there or something.
And I was going to take the truck. And then, I brought my son with me. And my son's like, Dad, like, why don't we take the McLaren? And then those shoes showed up. If you haven't seen our Instagram, look, I got a cool pair of shoes.
He did get a cool pair of shoes. And they were what? How much?
$45.
I had to get a pair.
So the shoes showed up, and I decided to take the car. I decided to take the McLaren. We hit no traffic.
Nice.
No, 6 o'clock in the afternoon. Hit no traffic all the way there. We got from my house to that location in like 40 minutes.
Nice,
dude. It was ridiculous.
Yeah. And that was God saying, "Hey, good job. You chose wisely."
I gotta be honest with you. I was on the phone with a friend of mine, and I was like, "Is there like an evacuation in Atlanta? Like, why is it so easy to get to this location?"
The end of the world just started. By the way, things are great.
Yeah, I'm over here driving along. Things are great. This is awesome. Like, look at how great this traffic is. Meanwhile, like,
starts
in my
going
mirror,
crazy.
Like, the whole way.
Oh my gosh,
alien spaceships like pulling in. Yeah. No, it was crazy.
Weather's beautiful though.
But here's where the story makes sense. Is when I pulled up there, the guy was like, "You can valet it, or you could park it yourself." And I was like, "I'll park it myself. I'm already in the car, And he goes, "Oh, park over there." And so I parked over right up next to the front door. Thought I was doing great. Thought everything was happening for me. Parked next to the front door, throw my jacket on, go inside, and I'm like, "Man, there's no McLarens in this parking lot, right?"
Yeah.
They had strategically, all the ones that were valeted, they strategically put them behind the building because at 9 o'clock, so these guys drove from Monterey, California to Atlanta.
Wow.
And then they left at 9 o'clock at night to drive to Savannah, which, if any of you guys don't know, that's 4 hours. And it's 4 hours down one of the most boring roads you've ever heard of in your entire life. 16 has nothing on it.
Oh, no, nothing. Yeah, 16 is, I'd make that drive when we go to Savannah all the time. It's
awful.
So boring.
Awful.
It's literally straight highway, no turns,
No.
nothing to see but woods, and you're just driving.
Yeah. Straight highway, nothing to see but woods, miles
It's
between gas stations.
It is a great time to turn on a podcast, like Two Car Guys podcast.
It is. It's also a great time to have adaptive cruise control.
Absolutely. Yes. All of a sudden you realize you're doing 45 in the right lane and you're like, why am I going so slow? And the car in front of you is doing 46.
46. Yeah. No, I'll tell you, so they were leaving because their last stop is Miami. So they're going from Monterey to Miami. They're taking a specific route because they're trying to get 3,000 and change miles, which is the exact number of miles that they covered in the 24-hour Le Mans that they won 30 years ago.
That's cool.
So they had two 750s and an Artura.
Nice.
And it was pretty cool to hear them tell about, like making the drive and doing all this stuff. And it was great.
Yeah.
I will tell you right now, there's no way I'd be leaving at 9 o'clock at night to do that. But
no.
It is what it is. But anyway, so at 9 o'clock at night, the doors opened up and then they drove the cars out by all the customer cars.
That's cool.
And then left. Well, the good news is we left before they drove out anyway, so it didn't really matter. But yeah, we weren't even part of that. Everybody else was back there. It would have been cool.
So it would have been cool. So the 750 LM, what can you tell us about it?
Okay, so right now they only have one built. I think they're doing something like 50 cars.
Okay, so it's going to be limited production.
Yeah. There's only one built. It's basically a reimagined 750. It's got a roof scoop. Okay. It's got a huge carbon fiber lip in the front for downforce. Okay. And then it's got an elevated rear wing that is active. I thought it was stable. Or fixed rather, but it is active. It's a cool car. I can't imagine what they're trying to get people to pay for it. It's probably going to be in the 4s, maybe the 5s. I don't even know. The wheels on it. What's that?
It versus like a 765 LT.
Oh, I'd take a 765 all day.
Right. Yeah.
765 is.
Here's where it fell in the category. Obviously, I'm sure it's under that, and that's still considered the.
Yeah, 765 LT is still the pinnacle of
McLaren. Yeah,
McLaren, I would say,
sub hypercar.
Yeah. The cars that the regular people could buy, that's probably the ultimate, right? Unless you get up into the Sennas and the P1s and the Speedtails and the all that stuff, right?
Yes.
So, but yeah, it was a very cool event. I mean, the people over at Atlanta McLaren, they did a phenomenal job once again. Putting this together, and we did it in what is that? The Assembly, which is the movie studios here in Atlanta.
Yeah.
And so we did it in the Assembly studios in one of their sound stages. So it was epic because you got to go on the Assembly lot and you got to see all the buildings where they do all the stuff. It was really cool. Really cool, man. That's awesome, dude. That sounds awesome. So I'm excited to see all the details on the 750 for sure. Or the 750 LM. And the wheels, you were saying the wheels are really cool. They are really cool. Well, the wheels are interesting. So they're not intricate or anything like you would think of on a supercar. They're reminiscent back to the wheels that were on the original LM car. Yeah. And I think they're cool.
Yeah. I'm excited about it.
But we have more cars to talk about next week. Yes. There were more cars that came out at Goodwood. Sorry, not at Goodwood, at Car Week.
You've done so much. You're mixing it all up, man.
Dude, I've done so much. But there was more cars that came out at Car Week from folks like Gordon Murray and Lamborghini. Yes. And I mean, it was just a really, really cool experience. So we'll talk about some of those new cars on our next show. Is there anything you guys want us to talk about? Anything else that we're missing that you need an update on? Right there.
Hit us with it, please. Let us know. We'd love to go over any car you want to talk about. We can go back to the old stuff, man. We can talk about the Miura or the, anything. The Countach. We can get data on all these things and go over it for you. We're doing this for you, so we want to interact with you. Please let us know what you like below.
I will say, not only will we do that, but I enjoy doing that. And I don't know if I told John this, but I did get a chance to sit in a Ferrari F40. That's cool. Close the door and do all the stuff, and it was life changing. It was one of those things where I was like, I need to make more money.
Yes, 100%. So my very first time going to Atlanta, Ferrari, they had two F40s side by side, and they actually let me do the same thing, sit in it.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, man, that experience is
Yeah,
beautiful.
it was wonderful. It was
Very
wonderful.
beautiful.
The guy opened the door and he's like, "You want to get in?" I was like, "Really?" He's like,
yes.
"Yeah." He's like, "Move your foot. I'll shut the door." I was like, "Oh, where are the keys?"
Yes, test drive, right? That's next.
Test drive. That's part of this deal, right?
It's part of this.
But yeah, so that's all we got this week. Make sure if you haven't done it before that you are liking and subscribing to our podcast. Go over to our TikTok and our Instagram. Make sure you're following us on there because I put tons of stuff on there. So Instagram is pretty much all kinds of shorts and edited stuff that we've got and experiences. Same with TikTok. It has a little bit different. We don't try to post the same thing on all the platforms. So you'll get a little bit different thing on everything. And if you like, seeing John's face and hearing his voice or making fun of me, then that's the place to do it.
That's right. Absolutely. Please. Absolutely. But yeah, man, push that button. Microwave oven. We appreciate
there you go. See you guys.
See you on the next one. Peace.